A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Houston wants to play fast. Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Up-tempo for the offense.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Cougars are marching down the field.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Grab behind the line. It's Walker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Back to pass. It's Wegman. It's complete. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cougars.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give is to Taylor. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. 3 and out. choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Sanford. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Houston going up tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The short hands, it's Johnson.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The give on the option. Nice move to keep running. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Virginia. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA.
He's in open space down. He's got an alley.
We'll let you...
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harrison. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job of disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David." Now, turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Houston wants to play fast.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Let's go! A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
In the red area, it's Cook. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. Gives it to the back on the draw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He wants it all. Touchdown, Houston. In the window for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of a defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score, and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And and there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harrison. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Cavaliers have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the ground, it's Mason. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Tight end now in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the left side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. Trying to find the end zone. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the air. Back swinging for the goal line. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now on 2nd and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Great job by the back on the option.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 18 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
With the catch, it's Cook. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Rings him with the stiff arm. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Houston going up-tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! Quick strike through the air for a score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Taylor has it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Harrison. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cavaliers are on the move.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Finds his man. It's Courtney. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Courtney. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gets the back moving. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Finds a man on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Slams ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Pushes for the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Cook. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Houston will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick catch on 3rd down. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Touchdown, Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
Houston, 35. Virginia, 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Houston, 35. Virginia, 21.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, and not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here.
He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 32 to Virginia Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this guy's like tackling a tree stump, man. He's just so thick, so compact, just continues to break tackle after tackle. You want to bring those arm tackles? They're not going to work. You better bring your whole body, and you better bring a friend.
The Cavaliers are on the move. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Harrison. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's got an open man. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On the run, it's Mason. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrison. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Motion from the wideout. Trying to keep this drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Finding open areas. There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cougar! And the route is on. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Number 91 set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
No returner is tackled down at number 10, and the Virginia offense will take over. First and 10.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They boot it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Offense comes onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy,